Can performance anxiety happen for women? I'm Dr. Diane, your Libido Doc. Welcome back to my channel. We're talking about this very important topic. And the answer is yes, performance anxiety can absolutely happen for women. Now, for men, it's talked about much more commonly because of the relationship with performance anxiety and erectile dysfunction, which will impact 100% of men in their lifetime. So it's very, very normal to have erectile dysfunction at some point in life and need to address them. But one of the things that is not talked about is performance anxiety for women. And this happens for many different reasons, but one of the classic reasons is the attachment to the orgasm. When women are pressured, and oftentimes this pressure is subtle, right? Oftentimes for women, there is this knowing that, hey, if the partner provides an orgasm, then they're going to feel like they achieved something. They're going to feel like they provided something, that they're going to feel like a man, right? All these things. And for women, sometimes what I see is they can feel this pressure and they care about their partner. So they want their partner to experience being able to give them an orgasm. But that pressure sometimes puts people into a fight or flight. It raises the heart rate. It puts this pressure, like, I gotta come, right? So that sort of thing can happen. And when that happens for the female, she gets in this fight or flight mechanism, and usually she's too in her head at that point that she drops out of her pleasure. And when she drops out of her pleasure, she has a more difficult time orgasming. So yes, it's an amazing thing to give orgasms, right? And we see in research that when orgasms happen, people do tend to want sex more, right? So when women orgasm, when men orgasm, there tends to be more like this thing that happens of like, oh, I want more. That felt good. That felt balancing. They did all these amazing things for my body, my mind, my spirit. I want more of that. So while that is very true, here's the other thing. We want to make sure that we're not so over focused on that we're actually leading to a performance anxiety that is going to stop that from happening, right? So taking the time, making sure that we are taking that focus away and just focusing on pleasure. The more we can get into the moment, the more we can do breath work. It works really well for people sometimes, you guys, to start doing breath work together. And that might sound, if you're not into breath work and your partner is not into breath work, sometimes this can sound crazy, but the point of this is there's so much research on breath work getting people into the moment and the ability to achieve orgasm. The ability to not have anxiety and performance anxiety is in part related to the ability to respond and to feel pleasure. Pleasure is a permission. We have to give ourselves permission to feel pleasure. And in order to do that, we need to drop into that present moment, because if we're thinking about orgasms, if we're thinking about all these other things, we're not actually in that moment of enjoying the pleasure. And that's where the magic happens. That's where the orgasms actually happen, is when we're present in the moment. So hopefully this has been helpful. Please do leave your comments. Please do subscribe to my channel. It helps me help you more. And I hope to see you in another video soon.